guys, and welcome to my first ever video. Today I'm going to be sorting and putting away this big stack of photo cards along with some inclusions. So today I have a lot of like twice and a few itzy, but it's mostly twice, and just like a few other groups cards sorted in there, but we're going to be putting them away. So let's get started. So I'm first going to start with my inclusions binder. I was going to start with photo cards, but then I just want to put these inclusions away. So first I have the full set of Momo pre-orders for Fancy. I'm sorry about the glare on the pages. It's just I'm really close to my window, so I have like relatively decent lighting, and it just makes it put a glare. How do we feel about that? Yeah. So since this is my first video, I'm going to be explaining like who I collect for each group in here. So I ult twice in itzy. Twice I have a lot more stuff for because they put a lot more things in their albums and they have a lot more albums. But for twice I collect Momo. I collect all of her Korean album photo cards, and then I also collect, as you can see, her pre-orders and some of her larger ones, which you will see when I flip through. But for right now, pretty good on this. I have the second one is Love Is On The Way, so then this page will be complete. And then I think I still need that One Summer Nights, and then I have one more on the way. But I'm getting pretty close. I just feel special, and Eyes Wide Open is rough, but other than that, we're doing pretty good. Next page. So this is my inclusions binder, but I try to sort it by group and by like era, but these are all just like my random ones. Like I only have like 2 lenties. One is Momo, which is in my photo card binder, and then the other one is Mina, and then just a few like nylon things and just random inclusions that come in albums that only have like one inclusion in them. So I'm gonna put in these like clear cards, I think they're called. Sorry, this is upside down. This one that's from Kepler's Do Blast album, and this one which I think is from a Dreamcatcher album, but I don't remember which one. So they're gonna go in these empty spaces because they need to go somewhere. And yeah, this is just like a random page. Like I have this one like Jin message card from one BTS album that I bought because I was like, yeah, I think it's time for me to buy a BTS album. And yeah, just a bunch of random stuff. Will this go in, please? Here we go. I did think about like sleeving these so that they wouldn't get scratches on them, but I don't really mind that much. But they're in there now. Yeah, this is such a random page. Then next page I'm gonna need is like back here. And this is between 1 and 2. So how I organize my binder, here's this Che film strip. How I organize my binder is I first put twice, which is why I have Momo in the front, and I go from newer eras to older ones, which I know is different from how a lot of other people do their binders. I know a lot of people do older eras first, then newer eras, but because I don't have a lot of stuff from the older eras, I also have this Momo postcard, which is so cute. I just start with the newer eras, and so I go for twice, I go the pre-orders. So here's some from between 1 and 2, and then I go smallest inclusions to biggest inclusions. So for example, for this album, I know there's a random space here, I need to make a filler. I go the message cards and Target exclusives, the Polaroids, the film strip sticker things, and then the postcards. This page is double-sided. And then I go member posters. I do have more member posters. I just need to get more of these, like, bigger one pocket sleeves. And then the same goes for all the other albums. So I need is like all the way back here. Yeah, here. I have this nylon lenti. So funny story about this nylon lenti. This came from, I think, my second fancy album I ever opened. And I actually ended up getting 2 in one album, which was like nice. So now I can trade one for Momo, which is what I did. And now that Momo is sitting on my desk, and I have this nylon one in here, and it actually is so nice. So I have my entire bias line completed. So my bias line is Momo for main bias, and then bias wreckers, Nyan Shea, and Jungyoung. Yeah, you might have noticed that this is another area where it's kind of like disorganized by like era. Like I have like a nylon thing here, and then back here I have Eyes Wide Open stuff, and then 2 of these random inclusions from like other albums. So this is from like Itzy, and this is from Dreamcatcher. But now I have this Momo message card from Eyes Wide Open. I'm feeling as though I should take these out and put them somewhere else, and then move this page to like where it is chronologically. I feel like that will make more sense. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take these out, and I'm gonna put these in. Do these fit in? I feel like I tried. No. Okay. I'm gonna put this in. It doesn't like to sit evenly, does it? That's gonna have to be good enough. And then I'll move you up here. And then maybe I'll just like buy like Jays or nylons just so I can put it there. So it's not like empty right there. Okay, that did not go in nicely. But, you know, this page is still nice. And I'll just move you. And how was the order? No, Taste of Love came first. I just ruined that. No, Taste of Love came afterwards. Can you... I hate these little coasters. Just sit nicely. So you can go here. Ooh, that looks nice. I hate how they don't stay where they need to be, but... that is gonna really bother me, isn't it? It's fine. Now, for... these, I need to get another one of these sleeves out. So let me go get that. Okay, I got another sleeve, so I'm gonna put that in. The real question is where? I think I'll just put it here where the original Eyes Wide Open page was. Just because it does have an Itzy thing and a Dreamcatcher thing. And like a lot of Dreamcatcher's inclusions don't like fit into sleeves like this. So that's why they were in here in the first place. All alone. I literally hate how none of this stuff fits in nicely, but that's just gonna have to go there. I mean, it looks fine. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna be that happy with this, but it's there. And then that's all for inclusions. So now I'm gonna move on to actual photo cards before we just push all these things in. Okay, so now I have my other groups binder, which other groups is just basically everyone other than Twice, Dreamcatcher, and Itzy, who are my alts. Basically just people that I only have like one album for. So for example, I have one aespa album, which goes here. I have some New Jeans cards. It's like really hard to... New Jeans cards. Yeah, it's kind of hard to flip these pages. And I have one Running Kai card and one BTS card from my Butter album, like I was saying before. But today, I did save pages. Okay, I'm so thankful for that. Can this stay open? I have these 4 well, 2 Kepler cards from their Do Blast album, these 2 NMIX cards, which I bought. Who wants to go first? I'll put NMIX first. So I have this cute Hyujin card. I love this card. She's so cute. Speaking of NMIX, their new comeback, literally, Dice is so good. I love it. I understand it's a bit strange, but I feel like NMIX in themselves is strange. So I really like it. And I feel like it's really different from like the other groups' music that I listen to. So I thought it was really good, and I love the concept. It's also Cute News Era, like, literally she looks so good. They all look good, but like especially her. And I have the normal edition, which I think is like the light version, and then the limited edition, and then Hyujin's jewel case on the way. So I'm super excited to open those, and I think when I do, I might move these 2 NMIX cards out of here and give them an like 9-pocket page in my photo card binder, because at the time, well, not at the time, but like when I do get those cards with the lenti, it's gonna end up being like, what is it gonna be? It's gonna be like 5 cards, and then I also have these 2. So I think I'll just give them a little page and then move them out of here. But I put them in. I also moved over Kepler, but here they are. Also excited for the Kepler comeback. I'm not like a big fan of Kepler. Like, I love them. Like, they're wonderful. I love their music. It's just like, I like so many groups already that if I stay in Kepler, it's like so much money. And also I can't pick a bias. So yeah, let's move on to the big Babinski photo card binder. Okay, so here's my photo card binder, and I have all these photo cards to put in, so let's do that. So most of this video is probably going to end up being twice between 1 and 2, because I ended up collecting, like I said, I collect Momo from Twice, but since this like album, they decided to do it where like you could buy 1 album and complete in an entire like member set. I was like, wait, maybe I should collect my bias line. So that's what I did. Well, bias line for photo cards. I didn't really collect bias line for like the bigger inclusions. I only did Momo for those. So here we have the message and target cards. Here we go, there's the backs. And so I decided to collect my bias line minus Jungyeon. Wait. Minus Jungyeon. I mean, Jungyeon is in my bias line, but I never pull any of her photo cards. I only pull her big inclusions, and that made my life really annoying. So I decided to instead collect Jui along with Chaeyoung and Nayeon, which you'll see on the next page. But let me just show you this page first. Again, I'm so sorry about the glare. I'm just gonna try to move like the binder back and forth, but I love this. Like, of course I would love it if it was like actually 9, but like I still think it looks cute. But we have this page, so let me get those cards out. So here are all my cards for this page. So as you can see, I did collect Jui, as I said, which was very different for me because I have great luck when pulling Jui. Wait, which cards go where? I do have a lot of luck when it comes to pulling Jui cards. Like, she does very much love me, but this era, I don't know why, but she seemed to avoid me like so much when it came to me opening my albums. Like, I only pulled this card and like the one in the black and white concept. Black and white, it's like black and gray. It's actually on the back side of these because you might be able to see, but on the page after this, I actually ended up collecting an OT9 set, which you might have noticed on my Momo page, but you'll see. But yeah, the black concept on the back, but I only was able to pull this Jui card and then that one, which was more than I pulled a Jonghyun, but like, She did not like me this era. Geo, on the other hand, literally, I nearly pulled her entire photo card set, and also I pulled out of my like 5 albums I bought, I ended up pulling 3 of her postcards, of Geo's postcards, and like 4 of her posters. So that was quite enjoyable to trade with. Luckily, like, my friend was willing to give me one of her extras for like one of mine, so now she is Geo as well. But look at this, oh my god, it looks so good. Okay, so yeah, I could have collected Geo, but like Geo is not like in my bias line. Like technically Julie is like my 5th favorite, and then like everybody else is like after her. So yeah, I just decided to collect her, and I think it looks so good. Literally, when I was doing this, it was stressful because Shane and Ion are so hard to find that it was a little bit stressful, but at the same time, I really enjoyed it, which made me be like, wait, should I collect my top 3 for like all eras? Like maybe not Julie, just like Shane and Ion and Momo, but it was pretty good. And now we come to this OT9 set. There are the black cards. The OT9 set that I collected. This is my first ever OT9 set, and honestly, some might think that it was pretty difficult, and it probably would have been if I wasn't lucky with my pulls. The only reason why I ended up even collecting this set was because of the fact that I ended up, at the time, this was from my signed album, at the time I had Momo's on the way, Nyan's I had pulled, Mina's I had pulled, and then I also had Jui's on the way. And I had received Che's in a trade a few days before. So I had all that I needed to do my like bias line collecting plus Mina, which was nice. You know, I was going to keep her either way. But then I opened my signed album, and I ended up getting Sana's plushie card, Geo's plushie card, and another Che plushie card. So then I was like, is the world asking me to collect OT9? And I think they were. So here we have the last 3 I need, which is so exciting. This is my first ever OT9 set, and I'm so happy this was my first one. But yeah, I ended up just trading Jonyun's for Che's extra one, and then I ended up finding Guyon for just a normal like card, normal PC. They do not want to stay in their sleeves, but they are here now and they look so good. This is also the only cards in my collection that I have double sleeved, just so that I don't have to keep pushing them in like what I do with all my other cards. But now my Between 1 and 2 collection is finally complete. Sorry if like the footage has gotten really dark recently. The sun decided to go away and get covered by clouds, so now it's kind of dark, which is not nice, but I don't need this page. What page do I need? I think I need this page. So this is my Momo Eyes Wide Open collection, and I actually have a very, very special card today. This card, oh my gosh. I have been looking for this stupid Momo card for so long. This card was the reason I decided to collect Momo's Eyes Wide Open set. Like, I was going to do it eventually, but I was probably going to wait till after I did like some of the older eras. But then I saw this card and I was like, no, I want that card so bad. Let's collect Eyes Wide Open. I bought my first Eyes Wide Open album in March. It is now October. It's been a while. It's been a while, but she is here now, and that's all that matters. And also, this is like almost complete now. I just need, actually, I think this one is on the way, and I think that one is also on the way. So I think the next video I do, these will both be here, and all I will need is this stupid table card, which is on the back. But since it's on the back, it doesn't count. And then Eyes Wide Open will be finally done. That's like actually crazy, because this has been one of the harder albums I decided to collect, just because like this one's pretty hard to find because it's like a dog. This one's hard to find, and that one's pretty hard to find. Honestly, this entire row is hard to find, but like she's finally home. I'm so happy. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Okay, what do we have next? Yeah, so let's move on. So I actually bought my first Summer Nights album. Sorry. In my last K-pop USA order. Why did I say it like that? K-pop USA order. And I decided to buy my first ever Summer Nights album. Now we do have the 2 others on the way, so that'll be fun because that will probably be in my next video. But I actually had really good luck, and I ended up pulling 2 Momo cards out of the 5, and also her CD. Like, she literally loved me, which I'm so happy for. This one is so cute, and this one is too. But I'm gonna put her here just for now. It's gonna be a pretty empty page, but I do have 2 other cards to add to it that aren't her and aren't Summer Nights, but just so I could put them somewhere. But I think these will just go like here. I don't know how I'm gonna rearrange this page, but I think for now this is good. I also have these 2 Jonghyun cards from the Signal album. When I said, you know, I said I don't pull Jonghyun with the Between 1 and 2 album, as I was talking about collecting my top 4. I meant I don't pull Jonghyun in general, but then I got the Signal album along with my Summer Nights one and proceeded to pull a full Jonghyun set. I pulled her CD, her holo card, and this, I don't know, what is this called, like the Signal move? I don't know. This card of her. And, you know, I would trade for Momo, but I never pull Jonghyun's cards. And so I'm just like, okay, I mean, I'll keep them. So now I have them. And they're just gonna go here for now, because I don't feel like putting a whole new page for these 2 while this is still empty. So until I get more Momo, I will just keep her here. This is mine. I don't have anything for this page, but this is my bias record page. Whenever I pull Chaeyoung, Nayeon, or Jonghyun, occasionally, I decide to keep their cards because it's just, they're my bias records. I mean, Nayeon's I have traded a few of, because Nayeon, out of the 3 of them, I pull the most. But I try to keep a lot of them. Oh, here's my other Jonghyun card. But yeah, this is just my bias record page. I just decided to show you. And also, want to flex the Devil Nayeon. I really cried when I pulled that. So, next page, right, we have this. So I think I was planning on moving. So these are my extra cards from like albums, or a lot of the albums like Between 1 and 2, Taste of Love, where you could buy one and complete a member set. I just ended up having extra cards for. So this is where they went. But I think I'm gonna move all of these to here, but I also have this Daeyeon card that was in my to trade pile, but that I didn't need to, and I ended up having enough cards to complete my set. So she's still with us. So I think I'll move these cards over to here, and then I'll put her on the back of this one, because I think that's probably the best bet. And then I'll just move this group card to another place, but I have a thought for that, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I just took them all out, so now I'm gonna put them on this page. I don't know if I want to move these down and do like oldest era to newest era, so like Taste of Love, Form of Love, and then Between 1 and 2, or just leave them there, because like the like Taste of Love and Form of Love, like it's kind of the same like vibe, and then these ones are more like darker. I guess not really. Sorry, it's like really dark in my room right now. I'm so sorry. Can I turn on like a light or something? I feel like it's a little better. Okay, we'll go with that, but I think I'm gonna do that. I just realized I could be talking in this time as I'm doing this. I don't have to time lapse it, but I wanted to talk about Twice's comeback in like a good way. I know when I said that it sounded negative, but I think it was really good. Like, I really loved all the songs on the album. Like, I usually love all the songs, but I feel like these ones were just like better than usual, I guess. Do I have a piece of tape? Probably not. but I thought especially like, but Talk That Talk was so good, but like Basics, Queen of Hearts, like Trouble, like When We Were Kids, they're all so good, and that just like really like made me love this era. Like this is probably one of my favorite Twice albums like to date. Probably, I feel like I say that for every album, but like I feel like I actually mean it this time. Like the songs were so good, and they're like, they're so amazing. Basics, like literally one of my like probably all-time favorite Twice B-sides, but so good. So here's this page. I think I really like it. I mean, it's very random. It's a very random assortment of like members. Like there's so much Jewy, but I think it looks nice. And I have to take this page out, and then we're gonna move on to Itzy, which is so exciting because I have so many good cards for this. So I have quite the assortment of cards. I think the first ones I have are for Crazy in Love. So this card is very special to me because it's taken me this long to get it, but it's this card from Crazy in Love of Ryujin. Oh yeah, if you can't tell, I collect Ryujin. I keep messing up. I keep trying to be like, remember to tell them who you bias. But then I'm like, wait, it's kind of self-explanatory because I have so many cards of Ryujin. Oh no, I bias Leah. What do you mean I bias Ryujin? But, you know, it's not even that cute of a card. I don't know why it took me so long to get this card, but she's here now, which is very nice. Which it means I'm finally complete Crazy in Love normal edition. So here are the 3, and here are the other 3 with the glare. But I also have, these are not Ryujin cards, these are just Itzy cards in general. But there are these 2 limited photo book PCs. So I will eventually put Ryujins here, but because I just haven't found trades yet, they're gonna go in here. They would usually go with my 2 trade cards. Wait. Okay, temporarily, this Ryujin is gonna go down here. And then I'm gonna have this wonderful set of cards. But as I was saying, usually these would go in the 2 trade binder, but they're just so cute that I can't do that to them. So until I find a trade, they will be in here. And I think that looks good. But yeah, I already have both of Ryujin cards for the, what's it called? The jewel case limited version. I just need both of the ones from the photo book, which is difficult because I don't want to trade either of these. This one's staying with me forever because this is the first ever Itzy card I ever pulled, and it's also one of the cutest Yechi cards ever. But these are my bias records. It's gonna be so hard for me to be like, no, actually, I want to trade them for Ryujin. Especially this Yuna, like literally, Yuna like has such an impression on me. Like you can probably tell I pull Yuna all the time, and I have still quite a few cards that I ever pulled of her. But yeah, this page is, you know, at least it's filled. That's all that matters. But I will be completing an actual like Ryujin page today with these 2 Guess Who limited cards. And do I want to put them like that? I mean, I don't think it really makes a difference. Yeah, I'll just do it like that. But I felt like Guess Who came out like ages ago, but I feel like these limited cards were so like not needed. Like they put like 4 photo cards in the original album, but then they were like, no, let's give them a limited version with a concept version of a music video fit and this awkwardly sized like playing card. Like I get it's supposed to be like a playing card because like that's the back, but like it's so just like annoying. But I actually found them for a relatively decent price. Like I wasn't planning on collecting them originally, but then I was like, because they were so like overpriced, but then I found a person who had each of these for I think $5, so I bought them, and I'm happy I did because now this is finally complete, which I'm so happy for. Next page is looking a little bit sad, but I have 2 of her Not Shy cards right here. Do I have a 3rd one on the way? I might. I don't really remember. but they're just gonna go up here. This page is a little messy because it's mostly empty. Like, it's gonna eventually be the Not Shy into It's Me page for Ryujin, but for now I just have this other Leah card that I pulled and this unit card I pulled, along with some other like twice things. I think I'll put, I'll just put this up there. Yeah, you can just go in here, and then you can go on the stuff. I don't know why I'm making this look nice. Like, it's already random enough. Like, I don't think I can do that much, but I think that's okay. That's fine. I also forgot, but I also have this Ryujin light stick card. Originally, I wasn't gonna get this because I didn't want to buy the light stick because it looks pretty dumb. I nearly almost call it a ring light every single time I have to talk about it, but you know, I saw it for a nice price, so I was like, might as well. Now she goes here until I find a further place to put her. But yeah, this will eventually become, so that'll be the last Ryujin Not Shy, and then I've been trying to look for Ryujin and Yuna's unit to trade for this one, and then that will go here, and then probably Leah will stay there, and then her Ryujin's 3 It's Me cards will go here, and then if I get a unit for It's Me, I'll put her there, probably the Yuna and Ryujin one, and then the ring light will have to be moved somewhere, which will be annoying to do, but I'll find some place to put her. She'll probably end up on the back of a page, or I'll end up putting her with the Itzy cards, which I have not even thought about, but that's it for this video. I mean, it wasn't that much, but it's pretty good. Also, here's my Dreamcatcher collection. I didn't have any cards for them, but they have a comeback coming up, which I'm so excited for because I love Dreamcatcher, and it's like the concept from what we've seen so far seems so nice, and like I'm just so excited, and I already pre-ordered some of the albums, so that's gonna be exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. But that was this video. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back soon with probably another one of these videos, but I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.